Johnny with Fan Buzz. So I was just curious, from both your perspectives, right, Rankin Center, the 7-wide move, what was your immediate reaction to that?
That was fun. I pretty much expected it. Yeah, it's a unique thing about this racetrack. It allows you to. There's so many different lanes, and if you're, if you're on your game, you can get all the way down to the bottom, like he did, and especially when you got 4 tires.
From my perspective, it was amazing. This racetrack produces that kind of racing. It has everything leading up to that start-finish line with everybody pulling out a line. It creates an amazing race, and I was glad we had 4 tires.
Then just, as a quick follow-up, with all the different heartache and frustration of the last 2 years, does it make it just that much sweeter finally be able to just check off that goal in such a, dominant season?
I guess in some respects, yes, but I'd probably be a little happier if I had the other 2 championships that I feel like we had deserved. But yeah, I mean, anytime you have an opportunity to win one, it's a pretty big deal for our organization and everybody involved. So yeah, it feels really good.
Zach Sternio, NASCAR.com. Scott, 2 questions for you. When you made that call to put 4 tires on before that first overtime and so many others take 2 or stay out, what goes through your mind in that moment?
I mean, we had such a good truck. I didn't feel like we needed to put ourselves in that position. I feel like we do a lot better when we're on offense and not defense. When you put 2 tires on like that, it's going to mess your balance up as it is, and you're going to be on defense to anybody that does put 4 tires on. Felt like if we could, if we put 4 on, and if we were, line up in the top 10, you have a shot at it because you're in 5th row, and like I said, this track allows you to move around so much. So I didn't even think about putting 2 tires on, to be honest with you.
I think about Corey's races here in 23 and 24, and even the adversity that you guys faced as a team earlier this year with races that slipped away. How have you seen Corey grow from adversity rather than trouble in space?
I mean, I think the biggest thing, him and trusting us, trusting the truck's going to be okay, and we're going to make the right adjustments, and we'll bring a good truck to him, and if we say pit, you pit. I think you earn that trust over those ups and downs, and obviously when you start winning races regularly, the confidence builds. So it's probably the biggest thing is his confidence in himself, and then his confidence in that we're going to bring a good truck to the track, and if it's not good, we're going to work on it and make it better and give the opportunity for us to win.
Go to Matt, then Jonathan, then Wolfgang.
Matt Weaver, motorsport.com for Scott. I can't find the tweet anymore, but as soon as that thing happened and you guys took 2, someone said, crew chief of the 11 needs to be fired. Was there ever...
Please fire me, put me out of my misery.
Right.
I'm ready to go home.
That's the response.
No such chance.
That's the response I was looking for. But I'm curious, when you see all of that unfold, the caution, and we talked about it at Charlotte, all the things that can go wrong in the one race, small sample size scenario, do you feel any dread at all, or do you trust that you're going to give him tires and he's got the truck and he's just going to drive through and do what he did anyway?
I mean, to those type people, like, I could tell you how to win the Super Bowl the day after the game's played, right? It's really hard. I mean, there's a lot that goes in. There's a lot of things that we can't control. As a crew chief, all I can control is the decisions I make and why I make them. And, to have a dominant truck like that, and then to put 2 tires on and lose to somebody that put 4 tires on, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. But to put 4 on and maybe get beat by somebody that did 2, I still think 4 would have been the right call. But, I guess I could say that because it worked out.
But when the caution comes out, though, do you feel like immediate dread that this is how you guys lose?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, when the caution came out, I was like, we're pitting, we'll put 4 on. There was no, I didn't even think about it. It was going to be 4 tires or nothing. I figured they would all come anyways.
And then doing this the year that we lose Shiggy, how important is it this team is, Shiggy's team, the legacy there, how special is that?
It's pretty cool, really cool. You know, me and the guys who talked about it, we put a sticker in on the seat, and you know, we tell cheeky jokes just about every day. You know, he's a big part of what we do and how we do it. You know, he was a special guy to all of us. And then one of the guys brought up that we won this race in 18 year. We won the championship with Moffitt on a late caution, the same way, running the apron, last pit stop. So it's pretty cool. Glad you brought that up.
Thank you.